bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Yeah. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. And off we go from Denver. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Second and 7, operating from the 34. They'll throw with Penix. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. To throw is Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. The Broncos at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, They are up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now, and I would not want to face them come playoff time.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Let's go.
To throw, here's Nix. Got his open man, it's Mallory. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Nix to the air. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Bo Nix. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They run the option on second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Second and 10. And complete to Drake London. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
To the air, Penix. Setting up the screen. Here's Algier. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
So from the 22, here's second and 2. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done. And they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. Now Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this one complete again to Mims. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Let's go now.
Now it's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Right back to him on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's Nix. Flushed out right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Throwing Nix. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? McLaughlin will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now because they're trailing.
Yeah.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump starting.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Nix. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Back to throw. Nix to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The give is to McLaughlin. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun is Nix. That is caught. He's across midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's McLaughlin. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 25. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. That's to the tight end, Mallory. And he will have the Broncos first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Nix from the shotgun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. A
for McLaughlin.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix.
Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
Steps away to it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And able to get this out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles. And that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
A quick throw here out wide to Pitts.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Oh, good move. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here's Penix. That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They are going for it. Penix.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
David Onyemata, excellent effort, and he earns a tackle for loss.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
To throw is Nix. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
So the completion good for just 3, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And looking to throw, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
They'll throw with Penix. Right back to Pitts again.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Buying time to his left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Penix.
Eluding the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Penix.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
That one deep for London.
And my goodness, another interception.
Jacorian Bennett has it.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's McLaughlin, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks. The A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn. There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation.
don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a... She wanna all day. Hey, hey.